All right then. The women's 400 meters. Femke Bowles' meet record isn't under threat. Can her training partner take it down? Well, there's Seri. Count for her in the middle, but all eyes on Lieke Klaver. It really is. Lifetime best of 50.1 indoors, 50.9. That's season's best. She's the world leader with that mark. Nada Berger, 52.93, 53.5. That's season's best on the inside. I think a lot in this field are just going to have to fight for the minor places. When you look at Klaver on the outside, she gets out hard and she holds it. She is doubling back for the 200, but doing the double in the right way. You would hate to do a 400 after a 200. So way to go in this women's 400. We have 3 races ahead of us. This is race 1 of 3, and all eyes on the outside. That's the world leader, Lieke Klaver. Multiple Olympic medalist now. She is a key member of that 4x4 Dutch squad, whether it's in a mixed relay setting or in just the women's setting as well. Klaver through this first 200 then. 24-0. She continues to pile it on. I said she likes to get out hard, and she holds it. This is where she's strong. Trains under the guidance with Femke Bol in the same training group. Neither of them really falter over that last 50, that last 200. Klaver's going to come under threat though. Camille Seri in second is looking very, very strong. But she's not going to get near Klaver. The world leader demonstrating why she's currently the best. 51-7. Did enough. And I wonder if the 200 meters was on her mind at all. We'll double back and practice that championship racing. Lots of races in as many days. Don't get many hours of recovery in a championship. No doubt she'll be in the 4x4 for that Dutch quartet. Well, and there's Lieke Klaver. 51.70. So to be fair, hold it together pretty reasonably. An impressive run from Seri there in second. It really was. It's going to be a big season's best for her. 52.44 officially. And Van der Scoot as well. 52.56. That's woman in third. And that's a lifetime best. So there we are. There's confirmation of that women's 400. It says final C. Tough to go a bundle on that, to be honest, because we're going to see some strong athletes in the next race as well. One of the Nielsens, but this women's 400, just like the men's, kind of just being seeded into 3 races. Very strong. Okay, the women's 400 meter B final. You can see Nielsen. She lines up in this one. 4th of those World Indoor Championships last year. National record holder in both the 4x4 and the mix, just like Klaver. Similar credentials. Olympic bronze medalist as well. So what can she do? Gets that indoor campaign over 2 laps underway. She'll go on the outside. She'll have a tough battle with Amandine Brossier. She too is the national record holder in the 4x4 and that mixed relay. A lot of athletes able to hold that national record in the mixed relay. Of course, it is a new event. You're on that 4x4 quartet, chances are you're a national record holder. Van Leur, 53.30. A chance for her to live with this field, and she's going to be able to challenge. She really is for a lifetime best if she can hang tough out there. Noyua on the inside, Abigail Noyua. To the women's 400, race 2 of 3. So Lieke Klaver around a very impressive 51 mid. That's the mark that Nielsen's going to look at to be the overall winner here in Metz. So away they go, and clean start from all. Evenly matched, aren't they? And this is one of the problems with athletics. They're all wearing virtually the same uniform out there. Makes it difficult for us watching it at home. But Brossier straight up on Nielsen. This one is a lot closer than that previous one. Goebelman as well of Switzerland, but Nielsen's going to use that bank to drive off, lead into the first 200, or is she? She's just going to back off a little bit and run wide. Brossier holds the inside. Pleased to see that they haven't been sort of scrapping at that point and really being thrown off their rhythm. Into the final bend then. It's France beat Great Britain and Northern Ireland in second. Nielsen versus Brossier. Can Brossier hang on? She's got to hold that inside. She's got to make Nielsen run wide. She's going to do just that. Has Nielsen got enough strength? Yes, she has. She's going to come through and take it. Watch the clock. Oof. Close enough. 51.90. Impressive. Impressive, especially when you look at it. If you want to nitpick it, she did have to go wide through that bottom bend and had to work perhaps a little bit too much at 200 just to threaten for the lead. But Brossier's effort, where she was insistent on getting the lead through that opening 200, perhaps that did cost her in the end, and perhaps just expended a little bit too much energy. You are just treading such a fine line when it comes to the 400. And much harder to block out those around you like they get to do outdoors and execute your own race, because it is about positioning. It can cost you, and that's why we see a lot of surprise results when it comes to the indoor 400. But here you are then, Nielsen at this stage, edging clear. Brossier just decided, I'm going to put my foot on the gas, and I wonder if that move just cost her a little bit. Nielsen was happy just to sit on the edge, sit on the shoulder, but did have to run wide. Again, when you're breaking this race down, it's fine margins, but was able to slingshot down the home straight, put enough pressure on Brossier at that point, and just edge clear. And actually, she looked like she had a little bit more running left, did Nielsen. So great mark for her, and that European Championship at 52.10, that's boxed off. That world standard of 51.0 though. Whew. That is some running. So we are waiting for Chris Nielsen to take to the runway. Tim and Broders, who are battling hard to stay in the competition. Broders now out at 5.70, so his day is done. Nielsen has one more attempt left as well, the world leader, to stay in it. Meanwhile, the women's 400 meters is the final race of 3, being named the 8th final, however. Sharlene Mawdsley, well, what a season she had in 2024. The Northern Irish athlete, the Irish athlete, apologies, 50.71, that lifetime best. She did some special things on that Irish relay team and individually. Maraval on the inside of her. So Mawdsley will certainly have that European standard of 52.10 on her mind. That's what she's going to have to box off here today. She'll be all business in order to do so. And build on an Irish 400 meter running is just in a fantastic spot right now. So Mawdsley goes on the outside. 51.69, season's best. Well, there we go then. Mawdsley disqualified last year at those World Indoor Championships. She's going to want to change that in 2025. She'll have another hit. She's looking very, very good on the outside. That's a nice lead she's got. And as I mentioned, it's a little bit disappointing, I guess, as us track and field fans, not to see the likes of Mawdsley, Klaver and Nielsen all go head-to-head. They're all in different races, but this is why. So they can have a clean run. That's quick through that opening 200. Quicker than Klaver, if you remember. And she went on to run 51.7. So Mawdsley, who's already done that this year, is looking to threaten for something in that region. Boy, is she looking smooth round this final bend. Those battling in behind her, but it's all Sharlene Mawdsley at this stage. World lead, 50.92. Worth keeping an eye on that. And the Irish woman continues to impress. Building another Olympic cycle. Takes this 51.88. Unofficially, of course. Fantastic from her, and it's just another consistent 51-point clocking. And that's what you need. You need to be able to do that very, very consistently if you're going to negotiate those rounds and then put yourself in the hunt. Come the World Indoors, come the European Indoors. But it was a shame we didn't get all three of those women to race against each other. I mean, look how close they were. Here's Mawdsley running 51.86. Nielsen running 51.88. And Klaver running 51.70. Maraval there in second, 52.55. You've got to say, three athletes, all world class, all pushing the limits in their event. Wouldn't it be special for them to get a little bit of a taste of what's to come in a few weeks at those European Indoors and World Indoors? However, fast times nonetheless. Mawdsley, it's good to see form not really falling apart in that last, 50 or so. Very, very strong indeed. Well, there you are, 52.55. Maraval. Good running from her in second. Salberg in third. Montoya. Foley Ronso and Husler